Okay, yeah. Okay, well that'll still give you a good 45 minutes. Yep. And then we might not go much farther past that anyway for today. I think that's good. Yeah. I think it's good. No, what do you think of the lighting, Tim? It's okay? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Smart Alec. Yeah, much better. Much better. Good to go. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, picture would help. Good morning. Welcome to Labor of Love, Fitness and Wellness. I'm Cindy. We have Tim and Nick and Gloria on the sidelines, joining in on our gentle yoga today. This is our anti-rheumatic series where we go through all parts of the body and focus on range of motion and the articulation of the joints and putting them through all their ranges of motion that each joint can do. Keep everything unlocked, which is very important, especially as we are actively aging. We don't want to get hung up and not able to move in certain ways. So we're gonna take a nice breath in. You can close your eyes. Focus on your breath for a couple of moments. Feel the support beneath you, your chair, your feet making contact with the ground. Take a big breath in as we reach out and up. And breathe it out. And then again, breathe in and out. Just relax. This time, bring your hands through heart center in prayer. Set your intention for class today. What would you like to attract into your lives? Meditate on that for a moment. Setting that intention, let's breathe it in and bring it through heart center. Placing your hands on the tops of your thighs, we're going to move into a nice, easy seated cat-cow or spinal wave. Nice and easy. And then check in with your breath. Make sure you breathe freely through the movements. And softening your gaze. You can even close your eyes if you'd like. And bringing it up and forward, we'll move into a rotation, nice and easy. Just circling around gently. And check in, make sure your jaw is relaxed, you're not clenching your teeth. You can soften the muscles across your forehead and around your eyes. softening all your facial muscles. Bring it to center for a moment and reverse, circling the upper body in the opposite direction. About 4 times. Breathe with it. Remember, there's no rush. One more. And bring it to center. Sitting up nice and tall, let's relax our arms in our lap. Relax the shoulders. You can sit back, allowing the back of the chair to help support you. From here, we're going to bring our chin down in towards the upper chest, allowing the back of your neck, letting the muscles release and lengthen, and breathe. Relax your shoulders. And then looking up at the ceiling, gently raise the chin up. And then bringing it back down and in. Feel the muscles on the back side of your neck lengthening. Let them release as you soften your shoulders. And then back up one more time. Bringing it to center. Rotating the head and the neck from one side. Looking over the shoulder. Maybe look behind your shoulder. And then rotate to the other side. Feel your neck as you make changes in direction. Relaxing your arms. And then looking over one side, gently look down to the floor past that shoulder. And then roll your chin across the upper chest to the other side. Gently looking down past that shoulder to the floor. And back and forth we go again, one more time, each side. Other side. Connecting the top half of that circle, gently look up and across the ceiling. Gently looking down past that shoulder for a brief moment and then taking it up again, looking across the ceiling to the other shoulder. Looking down for a brief moment. And then one more time, back and forth we go. Keeping in mind, relaxing your arms, relaxing your shoulders. And back to the other side. And then bringing your head and neck to center, facing forward. Bring your ear gently down towards the shoulder. Feeling the lengthening of your neck on one side, creating space in between your ear and the top of your shoulder. And breathe. And then gently bring the other ear down towards the other shoulder. Hang out here for a moment or two. And then one more time, each side. And last time, other side. Bringing the head and the neck back to center. Relax your arms down at your sides, the fingertips gently reaching down towards the floor. Reach just a little bit farther, sitting up straight. Now shrug those shoulders, bringing them up towards your ears gently, and then gently reach those fingertips back down towards the floor. Let's connect our breath as we shrug our shoulders. Breathe in, filling up the lungs. Now breathe out as we're reaching back down, dropping those shoulders down. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Moving those shoulders in a circular motion. We're going to bring them up, send them back, down and around, creating a circle. And we're going to breathe in and breathe out. So take your time. Connect your breath to the movement. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Try to relax into the movement. 2 more. We're not in a rush. We're taking our time, relaxing into it. And 1 more. Let's send those shoulders in a circle in the opposite direction 4 times. And let your breath flow freely. And breathe. 1 more. Okay, sit back in your seat, allowing your chair to support you. Send your hands out in front of you. And we're going to circle those hands and those wrists gently in one direction 4 times. Let your breath flow freely. Get a nice full range of motion in your wrists, whatever that is for you. Reverse the direction. Softening your facial muscles and your jaw. If your shoulders and your arms get tired, you're welcome to lower them down. You can do the same thing, pointed towards the floor. And let's move into pointing those fingertips downwards and in, and then flexing upwards towards the ceiling. Get a nice long extension through the forearms and the articulation of the wrists. And then open both hands out in front of you. Open them a little bit wider. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, close those hands into soft, gentle fists. Open wide, breathe in. Breathe out, closing softly. 2 more, opening, breathing in. Breathe out, closing. 1 more. And closing, breathe out. We're going to send one hand out in front of us and gently bring a thumb down and away from the index finger, creating space from the tip of your finger to the tip of your thumb. And then face the palm up towards the ceiling and bring the index finger down gently, creating lengthening. You'll feel it down your forearm, through the wrists and the finger, and then the middle finger. Nice and easy. Only take it as far as what feels right for you. And then the ring finger. And the pinky. And shake that out. Same thing, sending the other one out in front of you. Gentle downward pressure, creating space between the index finger and the thumb. Flip the palm up to face the ceiling and put gentle downward pressure on that index finger. Feel it. Feel the stretch from your fingertip through your hand and wrist down the inside of your forearm. Moving on to the middle finger. Ring finger. And the pinky. And shake it out, let it relax. And from there we'll move up to the elbows. So here we're going to raise our hands to the tops of our shoulders and then fully extend those hands and those forearms out and down. And closing the elbows and opening, breathe in. Closing, breathe out. Opening, breathe in. So when we're thinking about connecting our breath to the movements that we're making, that's a really good way to collect our thoughts. And if we have that monkey mind where our thoughts are running wild, it's just a really good way of bringing our attention to what we're doing to stop that scatterbrained thought process. From there, we're going to support our upper arm with one hand, and we're still focusing on the elbow. So we're going to make a nice, I'm going to move this out of the way, a nice oval, sweepy motion. Try to stabilize the upper arm so we get more of that movement in the elbow. Try to keep that upper arm from moving too much. We're wanting to move the elbow in absolutely every direction that it can possibly move, so we keep it unlocked and allow that healing synovial fluid to kind of slip inside and lubricate that joint, as we're going to do with almost all joints in the body during this session. Reverse the direction, taking our time, sweep it out and around 4 times. One more time. Same thing on the opposite elbow, supporting the upper arm with the hand. We're going to sweep it around, bend that hand and that wrist out of the way. About four times in each direction. Bringing your awareness to the moves that you're doing with each body part. Reverse the direction. Here we go. All right, relaxing our arms down at our sides for a brief moment. From the elbows, we'll move up into the shoulders. So from here, we're gonna bend our elbows, keep them in at our sides, and then we're gonna lift those arms as high as you can go comfortably, because the shoulders are a ball and socket. And they can move in just about any direction. So to keep from having frozen shoulders, we want to put them through as great a range of motion as we can. We're going to do one more. Now, if it's painful, just don't push it to the point of pain. But little by little, you can work on increasing your range of motion. From there, we're going to bring the hands to the tops of the shoulders. Now we'll make a circle out to the sides with the elbows, but our focus is still in the shoulders. Circling around 4 times in this direction. And then breathe with it. So as we bring those elbows up, we're opening the chest here. That's a good time to breathe in. And then as we round those elbows, kind of collapsing the chest, that would be a good time to breathe out. So think about that. Or you can do the opposite with the breath. Reverse the direction here. And don't cheat yourself. If you can make a bigger circle, then make a bigger circle. Our bodies were meant to move. We're going to do one more full circle. And then from there, we're going to move into a cactus position. From here, we're going to close, we'll bring the hands and the elbows close together in front. Now, this is still focusing on the shoulders. We're open across the chest, and then closing. The level of your arms, however high you put them, is up to you. That's it. If you feel any pinching in the shoulder area or the neck, readjust the position of your arms until it's more comfortable. So let's connect the breath. So let's, as we're opening, breathe in. Time to collect our thoughts. And as we're closing, breathe out. Let's do one more. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, closing. There you go. And relax those arms and those shoulders. Just relax. You might want to sit back, allowing the chair to support you. Focus on your breath. Breathe in, fill up the lungs. Gently breathe out. Now feel the rise and the fall of the upper body as you breathe in and breathe out. Now can you expand your lungs? Think about filling up the lungs from the top to the bottom, taking advantage of the lung capacity, and then breathe it out, relaxing. And we're going to do that again. Fill up your lungs. Maybe fill them up a little bit more. And breathe out. Now from there, we're going to take an arm and let's gently stretch it across the body. Relax your head and your neck. And then switch it out. Stretch the other arm. Relaxing the head and the neck. And bringing it down. From here, we'll move into a gentle little torso twist. So we're going to gently touch one hip. Maybe bring your arm around to the back of the chair, not forcing it. Be gentle and easy. Let's take a couple of breaths here. If you have to back out of the position at any time, please do so. And then the other side, let's rotate and touch that hip. Bring that other arm around a little bit further if that's okay with your body. And breathe in and out a couple of times. And then one more time again, each side. Breathe and relax into it. And other side. Okay, we're going to sit about halfway forward in our seats. Here we're going to hinge forward, lengthen the spine, support your upper body on the tops of your thighs, resting on your forearms and elbows. Lengthen your spine as you flatten out your back. Let your upper body get long coming up out of your hips. Now let's round it out. So we're going to send that back, rounding it out. Bring your chin down and in towards your chest. See if you can get a long, lengthy stretch from the base of your skull through the neck, down your spine. Okay, so holding your knees, bring that upper body forward, hinging forward gently. Lengthen that spine as you flatten out your back. And round it out again. Really round it out, dipping that chin down and in towards your chest. And bring it to center, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to hug one of our knees here. Just give it a hug and breathe. You can hold behind and under the knee if that feels better. Sometimes coming around the front is a little too much pressure on the knees. And then set it down. Same thing on the other side. Sit up nice and tall and breathe here as you hug that knee up and in. And set it down. Now from here we'll move to the hips. Stepping wide. We'll kind of do the same thing. So we're into the hips here, so we're hinging forward, See how that feels, lengthening the spine as you flatten out your back. And then bring it back to center. Give some pressure to the inside of your thighs. Open those hips a little bit more. Let it release. And then hinge forward again. And then bring it back to center. Okay, from here, we're going to assist. Find a position that's right for you so the back of the chair doesn't hinder your movement. So we're going to take the hands, we're going to support the thigh as we circle that knee. Now our focus is up in the hip.
So let the lower leg just follow along as you make a circle with your knee in the air. We're wanting that rotation in the hip joint. So the hips are the second set of ball and socket joints. The shoulders and the hips are ball and socket. Now let's reverse that direction. Send it out and around in the opposite direction here. Nice and easy. Think about the hip and the movement.
Unlocking those hip joints. One more. The reason we use our hands and our arms to assist is because we can get a greater range of motion there instead of just relying on our muscles to do it. Other side, same thing. We're going to go 4 times in each direction. Nice and easy. Just think about the lubrication in the hip. Couple more times this way. Now let's send it in the opposite direction. Two more. This is called self-care. There's nothing selfish about spending time to keep yourself healthy. Okay, from there, let's lift one knee up. Send it out to the side. We're opening that hip. Pause for a moment. Set it down. So the hips are open in this position here. And then raise that knee up, pause, bring it to center, and then set it down. We'll do that again. So we're raising it up, send it out to the side, opening that hip, set it down. Last time, bringing it in. There you go. Takes a bit of muscle work, and set it down. Other side, same thing. Raise it up, pause, send it out, pause before you set it down. Perfect. Raise it up, pause, center, pause, set it down. Now I definitely feel this is my dominant side. I feel stronger with this side. Send it out, set it down. And here we go. Raise it up, bring it back to center, pause before setting it down. There you go. All right, from here, this one is similar. We're moving our awareness to the knees from the hips. So we've been working from the top, working our way down to the bottom of our bodies. So we're going to support our thigh, but this time our focus is on the knee. So our attention will be making a circle with our foot up in the air so we get that movement in the knee. Our hands and our arms are stabilizing the thigh, trying to prevent the upper leg from moving too much. And then we're going going to reverse it. Change position as needed for your comfort. All of this is modifiable. Just change position as needed if it's not comfortable for you. Or you can do something completely different. All right, from there, let's focus on the same knee. Fully extend out in front of you, and then retract it back. See if you can bring it beneath your seat, if you have space under there. So we get a full range of motion, sending it out, retracting it back. I'm going to do that 2 more. Now, if you need to support that leg by holding it, if that enables you to get a greater range of motion, then do that. 1 more. And back. All right, moving to the opposite leg, we're going to stabilize that thigh. Move that foot in a circle out and around so we get that circular motion in the knee. Taking our time. You can keep your leg lower. If it's not comfortable to send your foot so high up in the air, that's okay. Opposite direction, you can keep it low and just do it this way, more towards the floor. Because I know sometimes it gets into the hip flexors, and those have a tendency to be weak if you're not regularly strengthening. 1 more. Just a circle. All right, full extension and retract it back 4 times. Smooth and easy. Breathe with it. 2 more. 1 more. You got it. All right, let's work our way down to the ankles. I'm going to sit back, allowing the chair to support me, especially if your low back or any part of your back starts to hurt. Maybe it'll feel better to allow your chair to give more support. So I'm going to send both of my feet out in front of me at the same time and work both of those ankles, circling my toes out, making a circle in the air, taking my time, no rush here. This is 1 more, makes 4. And then see what your range of motion, if you can get to the edges of your range of motion, that would be great. We change directions here. Breathe with it. And then from there, we're going to point those toes out and away, and then flex them back and in towards us. So forward and back. Let's connect our breath here. Let's breathe in. Send them out and away. Breathe out. Bring them back. Breathe in. Send them out. Breathe out. Let's do 1 more. Breathe in. Bring them back. Breathe out. Perfect. Let those toes point up towards the ceiling, and let's get this side to side articulation in the joints. So send the soles of the feet in towards each other, and then rotate it out to the side away from each other. So here it's called inversion towards each other, eversion away from each other. Let's do 2 more. And out. Let's connect our breath. So breathe in, bring them in. Send them out, breathe out. Perfect. Wiggle your toes. Now send those toes out and down. And now flex the toes up and back. out and down. Work on those toes, up and back. Couple more times. Breathe out, send the toes out. Breathe in, bring them back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Perfect. All right. So Gloria, we were able to get through the whole body for you before you had to leave. So what we'll do now, we're going to turn to the side in our chairs. We're going to allow one knee to drop down towards the floor. We're getting into this modified warrior. We're facing forward. Raise both hands up overhead. A back bend is an option. And now bring those arms down. We're going to do that again. Raise both arms up. Add a back bend if you'd like. Now send those arms out in front of you, straight ahead. Hinge forward, reaching towards the far wall. Keep them out in front of you, but bring it back to center with the upper body. And then hinge forward, reaching. And then bring it back to center. From here, let's open one hand to the opposite side. Look over that forward-facing hand. Let it float up to the ceiling, and the other one comes down towards the floor. And then bring it back to center. Change your gaze, look over that back hand. Let it float up to the ceiling as the other one comes down towards the floor, or it rests on the top of your thigh, supporting your upper body on your forearm. And then bring it back to center. And then lower those hands down at your side. Face forward. Raise the outside hand that's away from the back of the chair up towards the ceiling. And then side bend over the chair. Nice and easy. Good. Bring it back to center. Bring that arm forward and down. So bringing the arm forward and down is the easiest on the shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Send it forward and up and side bend over. Bring it back up to center and send that arm forward and back down. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side of the body. That knee gently drops down towards the floor. Find your balance. You can hold the back of the chair as needed. From here, we're going to raise both hands as we're facing forward. Raise both hands up overhead. Add a back bend as an option as we reach to the ceiling. And then bringing it back down, arms down at our sides. One more time. We're going to raise it up, reach those hands to the ceiling, and then bring it back down. This time, both hands reaching out in front. Hinge forward, reach to the far wall, and then gently bring it back to center. One more time, hinge forward, reaching to the far wall, and bring it back to center. Open that one arm to the opposite side, and look over that forward-facing hand. Flip it up, palms up. Let it float to the ceiling as the other one goes down towards the floor, nice and easy. And then bring it back, centered, both hands side to side. Look over that back hand. Sometimes that's harder. Flip that palm up, let it float up to the ceiling. You can either come down on your forearm on the top of your thigh or extend that bottom hand out straight. And bring it back. Relax your arms. Bring yourselves forward. Now from here, we're going to bring a leg up over the top of the other. Let's just rest here. Let it relax as we just focus on our breath. Relaxing into the position. Now gently hinge forward. Don't take it too far. Nice and easy, hinging forward. And then back. If you'd like a little more hip opening, you can take your hands and gently press downward on the inside of your thigh here to open that hip. Not to the point of pain, just a little bit. And then give that knee a hug, bringing it in as it's diagonal across the body. It changes the stretch across through that IT band on the outside of your thigh and hip. And then let it relax down again. Gently lower that leg down and bring the other one up. Relax into it. Just hang out and breathe here. Let it get used to the position here. And breathe. Gently hinge forward, not forcing it. Nice and easy. Breathe through it. And then bring it back. And then again, hinge forward. And bring it back. Yep, if at any time you need to get out of the position, please do. So what you could do there, Nick, is take that leg and just crisscross the lower leg in front of the other and allow the knees to just hang out to the side and just relax there. If you straighten your posture, you'll feel it more in the hips in that position. Or if you need to lean back, it's up to you. So we'll finish this here. Gentle downward pressure on the inside of that thigh. Keep yours modified, Nick. And then give that knee a hug. You'll feel the IT band, the stretch on the outside of the thigh and hip there. There you go. Nice and easy. Gently set it down. So we're going to bring this yoga session to a close. So we're going to breathe in, reach it up and out. And breathe it out. Let's do that again. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out. This time when we breathe in, reaching up and out, bring your hands in prayer through heart center and breathe out. Recall the intention that you set at the beginning of class, what it was that you wanted to attract into your lives. Meditate on that for a moment or two here. And breathe. And repeat after me. Peace for my body, peace for my mind, and peace always surrounding my soul. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining us. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you here tomorrow, 9 a.m., starting with Deborah and Wakalatis. Yay. Thank you for hanging out with us, Gloria. Good.